Now, CP3 is not as good as what he used to be, but he's still very productive because of his passing. And on top of that, the most important part of his passing is his angles and his ability to find them. He just did a whole 360 pass. And I can guarantee you, he's not going into his training working on 360 passes. It's just because he's played basketball so much that he just reacts off instinct. It just happens naturally. You can't even explain it. Like, you're going to realize as soon as you begin to play more basketball, even if you have now, you'll do some stuff in the game and you're just like, how the hell did I do that? It's just instinct. You just got to read, react, and just flow with it. Now, notice D-Book. Notice D-Book. This is something I wish I could see a lot of players do better more often, is being able to lead your teammate with the pass. And that's all CP3 does for the Suns team. Book does what he needs to do. He gets to where he needs to. Ayton gets where he needs to. And CP3 just delivers the ball. Great setup by Book. Gets his angle, gets to his mid-range. CP3 throws that pass on time and on target. Now, the only way to be able to improve your ability to lead passes is just by passing them more often. If you throw it early, if you throw it late, you'll realize it and just tell yourself, okay, I got to throw it a little earlier or I got to throw it a little later. It's just instinct. Like the last play, it just happens. You just build it through time. Now, boom, same play again. Counter. This time, Ayton to the mid-range. Ayton been shooting that mid-range more times than he has in previous years. He's always had a solid jumper, but this year he's shooting it a lot. And once they get this guy over here, the Suns might be the highest scoring mid-range team in the NBA for the past like 20 years, bro. You got CP3 coming off his pick and rolls. You got D-Book and his ISOs, mid-post, all that stuff. KD, I don't even need to explain that. And now Ayton's shooting them too. You got 4 guys on your starting lineup who could score from 2 levels, and then 3 of them who could score from 3 levels. And that's huge for the playoffs because they're going to try to take away the 3, take away the paint. And that leaves that in-between game for D-Book, Chris Paul, KD, and Ayton. This as well too. I wish I could see enough players watch more players like Chris Paul who play the game smart instead of playing it just to be pretty and look skilled and whatnot. Like, he's just super patient. Like, what's the need to rush anything? He's just patient, has poise. A lot of players just rush something and try to make something out of nothing. He just literally stands in the mid-range, waits for Ayton to get his position, and just delivers the ball to him in his spots. 2 things I want to stress about this, bro. Look at his pace. Peep his pace. He's not even moving fast, bro. Anybody could go as fast as he just did. It's just about, are you able to be controlled? And if you're not controlled, you need to go even slower. That's the truth. And two, offensive rebounds, man. Offensive rebounds. You get an offensive rebound, get into your action as quick as you can. It's like a fast break. The defense is not set. The defense is still in scramble mode. So as soon as you're able to get the ball, someone's able to make a play, go and make the play. Don't take that ball out to half court and try to get the offense reset because you're also letting the defense get reset. Don't do that. Take advantage of it. If you got a shot, swing, pick and roll, whatever it is, because notice how Sabonis is on this play. He doesn't even know where to guard, and now CP3 gets easy to his mid-range. Notice D-Book. Notice D-Book. This is off of make, by the way. Off of make, by the way. That's why you always got to get out, even if it's a make or a miss. Get down the court. As soon as you see that rebound secured, as soon as you see if that shot goes down, get to where you need to go. Because now you allow people, your point guard, or whoever gets the ball, to be able to pitch the ball ahead. And if they don't, that's on them. And great job by D-Book to get his position as well. Once again, this is the gamble play, though. This right here is the gamble play. Because Book leaked out early. He leaked out early. So now, I'm telling you right now, don't try this all the time. Do not try this. Unless you see somebody dead about to get the rebound in their hands, then you go. That's when you should get out. Now, if you try to go and leak out next play in your game, and I just already reminded you right now, do not leak out unless you see the ball in their hands. You're going to get subbed out. Just watch. Just watch. And by the way, make sure you subscribe, like, and turn on notifications because we dropping breakdowns daily. And by the way, these breakdowns coming live very soon, so go hit that link in the description, go follow, and let's get right back to it. I'm telling you, they just get to their spots. CP just delivered the ball. They made this 19 assist night for CP3 easy. Extremely easy. Once again, still got patience. Still with the patience, bro. Still with the patience. Comes off this Gets in the mid range and picks the ball up. People pick the ball up and get scrambled. They start to rush. They start to rush to make a decision. CP3, he's still patient and waits for Ayton to get his position. Once again, great job by Ayton to be able to put himself in position to actually catch the ball. Get in front of Sabonis. Hey, I'm going to keep saying this. The NBA needs to track hockey assists because this shot is not going down unless CP3 did what he just did right here. He made the move, and his teammate just made the easy pass. Twin cross, stutter step on the hezzy just to make Sabonis jump out just a little bit so he can get to his baseline, deliver this pass to Craig in the corner, swings one more to the top. They should track hockey assists. I'm telling you, bro, it's pace. It's just pace, bro. It's just pace. Anybody could go as fast as CP3 did right here. Anybody can. And like I said, if you're not controlled, you need to go even slower. You need to go even slower. I want you to notice how he found this angle, though. Got fouled. I want you to notice how he found this angle. Notice as he comes off that screen, how Sabonis reacts. He's dropping back. And by Sabonis dropping back, CP3 brings that ball more to his right side, and then he hits that pocket. Because now instead of trying to throw that pass while it's still in front of you, he brings it to his right side. Sabonis is still dropping, and that pocket begins to just expand more and more. CP3 hits Ayton on his roll. That's how he's able to find these angles. Let me tell you this about right here. Hey, if you're ever in the ISO, if you ever come in situations like this where you see somebody standing and help, swing the ball over quick because now they got a hard closeout. They got a hard closeout. Rip and attack, easy bucket. He ain't going fast at all, bro. Tell me, is he going fast? Not at all. It's a big misconception about basketball. I'll forever and always talk about it because players still go fast every time. They don't need to go fast. It's about being able to make your reads, stay controlled, and playing to your pace. You don't need to go fast all the time. Notice his angle on this pass, on this bounce pass though. Notice his body angle, You see how he turns his body? He's going left and throwing that pass with the right. So he can't just go like that, like he's going to his right side, just throwing a one-hand pocket pass. He has to angle his body so that he can hit the right angle to hit Ayton on his roll. On top of that, he doesn't have much space. So that diagonal angle right there is allowed to lead Ayton with that pass. Whereas if he came up squared and tried to throw that pass, it's not going to be able to lead him to the basket. Then Ayton just does what he does, man. CP3 done helped Ayton get paid. The amount of points he done scored off this pick and roll, man, he helped him get paid, man. And just pace once again, bro. You don't need to go fast for nothing. You don't need to go fast for nothing, bro. Anybody could go this fast, bro. I'll always say it, bro. I'm sorry. I'm a broken record, but I'm going to keep saying it. I just like this angle. Down by CP3, one of his 19, but I low-key like that angle right there, though. That's a cool angle. But I'm not watching the game in that angle. It's whack. Peep the rescreen. Two things I want to talk about. Peep that rescreen and peep that pass. Now, the thing with ball screens, people don't like to rescreen often, especially in high school. I never see people rescreen because even though you set a screen one time, you don't get it, you can still come right back and set that screen again because the defender is now going to be thrown off. They have to guard two screens back to back. Not a lot of players have to do that, one. And two, notice his pass. Notice how he loads it up and is about to throw this pass. And as he's making this read on Herter. You peep that? Peep how he loads it up. He brings it up right here, and that makes Herter think he's going to throw this bounce pass to Okogie right here on this cut. But nope, CP3 sees that Herter commits to it, and he's playing a step ahead. He knows that Herter commits, he got Craig in the corner. Knockdown. He changes that pass. Instead of going here and throwing that pass right there, he comes here, stops in the middle, then throws it out to Craig in the corner. Hey, peep this drive though. One leg finish. Only reason why coaches tell you not to finish off one is because you can't control yourself. It's just like your pace. You can't control yourself when you jump off one. But if you jump off one, the amount of moves you have in your bag to finish at the rim will double. It'll double, maybe even more. That's tough, gang. That's tough, gang. I'll catch every missed dap in every game I watch. That's tough. But it's not that bad though, because notice, Damon Lee puts his hand out a little late. He puts that hand out a little late. That's low key on him. He's already way past him. Lando. He missed Lando. That's low key green. Damn, it went both ways. But that's tough. Why'd they put the camera on him right at that second though? That's low key green. Ayton with the mid range. That's gonna be huge if he can make that shot consistent, not just in the regular season, but in the playoffs. Great bounce pocket pass too. Hey, also this about CP3. Hey, you know them players always gonna be great with their hands. If they're one, if they just old like CP3 getting right now, or two, they just can't play defense. That's how you're gonna try to make up whatever you can, man. And CP3 always gonna use his hands. He's not as quick and as agile as he was when he was younger, but he's trying to make up for that athleticism just by having active hands in situations where he can. Also, peep this right before this play start. Snapping his fingers. That's called snap. This is Phoenix snap play right here. Now after this, we're gonna break it down. Let's take this first watch through though. Peep Damian Lee. Ayton on the roll. Lee comes up high. But peep this though. I want you to notice how CP3 uses this action. He attacks, but he literally only goes to that left wing just to stretch out Sabonis. Pause. Just to stretch out Sabonis. Because what this allows him to do is to have enough space for this action going on in the middle to actually go on. And by doing so, Sabonis has to recover a longer distance. Whereas if he just stopped right here over here at the slot area, that action is going to be a lot more clogged up and his passing angles are going to be harder to be able to find who he wants to get to. So he goes all the way to that left wing with no intention of scoring, but just to make space for this action to go on and for him to have passing angles. Then as soon as he notice right here, I believe that's Okpala. He notices that Okpala go out to Damian Lee. He hits Ayton right there. Then Ayton does what he does. And that's the end of this video. Make sure you subscribe, like, turn on those notifications because we're dropping breakdowns daily. And make sure you go hit that link in the description. Live streams coming very soon. These breakdowns coming live very soon. So go follow. And we out of here.